Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on top left side as the Red British, we have Martiskainen and his magenta Indian player. Blah, I'm starting to pull a blank, I'm a little bit sick at the moment. We got Paul Manda, so on the bottom right side as the yellow Indians, we have KEBA, and as the blue Portuguese, we have a foreign name. Oh, got a 2v2 deck here. Let's see. Don't see any team cards, but a great teammate. For this Indian player, no deck selected. You have a deck selected here. No team cards either. And for the British player, we do actually have Team Rum Distillery, giving you increased gold or coin collection rate from all the secondary economies. Rice paddies, plantations, things of that sort. Yep, the last Indian player has not selected a deck just yet. We got the beast here. Yeah, let's pick off the beast. And another doggo. He will steal their self-made gilded ace of spades. So they were going to ruin these future poker players. These exotic doggos will try and recreate the dogs playing poker painting. Wasn't that commissioned by a cigarette company as well, that painting? I know it was a commissioned painting, but I think it was commissioned by a cigarette company back in the 20s or 30s. Local caribou, the reindeer populations are getting eaten. We've got the Brahmin here, chasing down the Brahmin. Villagers pushing the way forward. I wonder if he's going to build the Augury Fort? Yep, Augury Fort. Up north, we've got the Brahmins. Could gauge the Brahmins. We also got some unbearable bears here. Augury Fort's going up. We also got the Carni Mata, the resource landmark. For the Portuguese, we do have the Naturalist. And for the German, we got the Governor. Got now the Plague Doctor. He's trying to diagnose this explorer with the case of death. But instead, the Plague Doctor does get diagnosed with a case of death. House or manor not being blocked by the British player. Don't really need to go for this card anytime soon. It's definitely a late game card. Maybe most useful for, say, the Mexicans, since they do tend to get a early ×2 villager Hacienda card. Hunting Eagles now being deployed on out. FB, I don't know what that means. Bad of acronyms. House Manors not being deployed in field. Magenta's now taking out these bears. They're quite unbearable. They do have peasant weaponry. Larger wood trickle now being shipped on in for the Indian player. Barracks here. He will spot the fort. The manor is taking some fire. What is he thinking? I don't know why he's going for proxy manors. We do have now the Virginia company. So they are cheaper, but that villager is getting hit. Villager does go down there. And the manor gets built. I still don't know what the proxy man is supposed to accomplish. We have an outpost wagon here, has no shipment queued on up, nor does he have a H2 shipment that'd be useful for pushing forward like that. I have no idea what he's doing. He's going for shipment for wood. And I do hear the Brahmins bashing their heads there. He also got a round of sepoys. So we got 2 barracks there. Trying to pull some longbow should be effective versus the sepoys. We've got some raputs now pulling field, which are heavy infantry. They do have 12 damage, also higher attack speed than normal, so actually a decent melee unit, plus also an X amount of health. They are quite expensive, costing 125. They do also offer a good pikeman level torch damage. Sepoys do offer pretty good melee damage as well, but might as well just fire away at gun. After all, gun is very good. Market may go down, but taking on the market is not a massive target. He has lost a lot more resources and raputs than market's worth. Got shipment gold right now for the British player, and also playing on some more longbowmen. Red and magenta are on to push forward. At least magenta is. Red said he's aging up. Or wants to age up. Indian player just want more villagers, sepoys, and blanket filters. Got a shipment of, or a consulate shipment for magenta. He does have the French allies bring in the shipment of wood and food. And more sepoys of his own. There's Portuguese age up. The marksman should give him a round of costors. Got a good number of raputs here. Does he have some sort of deck to support raputs? He does have the Dravinian martial arts, which will give all melee damage for all units by plus 50% damage. Plus raputs additional 5%, so it gives him plus 20% damage. No, it's funny. Italians actually have a similar shipment. It does provide all cavalry and infantry plus 50% damage as well in melee. But honestly, they have units that better make use of it. Got Shimmer Costors being fought by the Portuguese player.
Preparada.
Sim, qual é a sua ordem?
John Jackman is the British explorer name. He's starting to get gunned down. Got a very good number of costadors here. Longbowmen and raputs. Raputs will not do all too well since they're heavy infantry. The longbowmen, of course, are a light infantry unit. They do have good damage, great rate of fire. They should do reasonably well versus these costadors, offering higher DPS as well as actually slightly higher range. They should also be decent against these sepoys as well. Going for more than would be half bad. There's also a number of Dragoon Field, which longbowmen do well against them as well. More longbowmen deployed on the field. British player's aging up. He's going for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. Decent number of sepoys deployed on the field. Longbowmen backing up off. Raputs and sepoys before. Got a number of Gurkhas here to help them out. Blue has one ship available. This is what he can pull out in the field. Magenta also has a ship available. He's aging up with the Tower of Victory. Hostile pretty forward. Good amount of the structures being torched on down. Tower of Victory. Some reason I just think Age of Empires 4, which improves attack speed of infantry units. Ships wood and allows them to temporarily use inspiration, temporarily increase attack hit points and speed of all your land units. Not bad. Great for one decisive fight. Now I've got a couple of British falconets on field. Should be very useful. Great hit there. And now I got some organ guns for the Portuguese player. Private of forces by yellow as well as blue there. Veteran longbowman research now being researched. Karim Mata now being researched by blue. Which I don't know if that improves. Yep, does not. The over effect should be the same, regardless what age. Now it's going for shipment of the Malthout Lancers. Plus one villager. Dragoon combat now being researched as well. Got a forward barracks employed by yellow. Organ guns to rip apart the bears. More villagers, more villagers. Got now some siege elephants being shipped on in by blue. As I was going for disciplined Gurkhas and disciplined sepoys. The magenta player is also ending relationships with the French, was it? Nope, it's going with the Ottomans. Gurkhas before they do find the siege elephants, which are more of a support unit. They are not an anti-infantry unit. They do 40 damage with one AoE. Losing some damage there. Falcon has to get a great volley there onto the Castadors. Malthout push away forward. Malthout does go down, getting gunned down quite a bit by these dragoons. Rapoots charge way forward, gain some damage onto these dragoons. We've got a single wall segment there, drawing some fire. Also, the siege elephants did flank and get a good hit in these falconets. And now the rest of the cavalry may take out that falconet. So they go around to some Rapoots. Right now, yellow and blue's armies are separated. Red's army is quite wounded. And magenta has a small army as well. Refrigeration shipped on in by one of these players. We got more Rapoots as well as some disciplined Rapoots. Economic theory for the Portuguese. More dragoons being shipped deployed on out by Red. He does have a decent number of dragoons now. But his own version Goon Skirm. Dragoons taking out those organ guns, but organ guns getting some great hits there on those longbowmen. One organ gun remains. All the organ guns does go down. And there goes Falconet. Gurkhas are engaged by the Gurkhas. Both of them are disciplined at the moment. Getting some good damage there. Does take out the Portuguese explorer. Number of longbowmen here, but not too many at the moment.
Yes.
It looks like this Indian player, the blue Indian player, has quite a bit of resources. He's probably starting to age on up. You now have the British East India Company for the other magenta Indian player. Portuguese players bring some research as well as more villagers. Got veteran hussars here, and Royal Mint for, I think, the British player. Up here do now the dragoons push forward. He's gonna hit by some of the delis. They do go down there. We do have a Yellow Town Center being interrupted. A handful of longbowmen here gain some damage onto those dragoons, but they will get gunned down by the Gurkhas. Town Center will be completed. And I think Red's going to lose dragoons. Orcan guns get a good volley there on some of these irregulars. And we do have now magenta has aged on up. Pretty sure yellow's not close to aging on up. Magenta, of course, have now aged on up, can bring a lot of useful stuff. Oh, there's a couple team cards here. Team Tiger Claws could be very useful. And of course, we got increased damage and hit points for all units. That can be quite nice. But I think right now, Team Tiger Claws could be very useful, though it does cost 1,000 coin. Does need also a little bit more experience for the shipment. We do also have a hill castle here, or just castle. Gurkhas fully on back with a couple Mouthouts and Sepoys and boots. Those are taking some hits there. And there's Disciplined Mouthout. Got some more dragoons pulled in the field. Red Sing attack. Magenta says no. They're quite stacked up. Yes, there's Team Tiger Claws. It does also set them to veteran or discipline. Same difference. Irregulars do go down there. House does go down there.
Huh?
Large number of Gurkhas. Magenta's not ready to push on forward. A lot of dragoons here. They will be countered by the Gurkhas. Red's advancing. There's a number of walls there, so you can't really traverse that region. Dragoons engage dragoons. They're trying to hit the organ guns. Tiger Claws, of course, deployed out. I don't know if Red has realized he has Tiger Claws. Yellow has a decent forehead. Both these guys are quite congested right here. Not fighting against any sort of AoE. Each elephant taking some damage. It's not classified as heavy nor light. Oh no, it is classified as light range cavalry, so we'll take bonus damage from light infantry. Hussars to take a bit of damage there. Mouthhout charging my forward, gain some great damage on those Gurkhas. I don't know if Red has this realize he has Tiger Claws. Yep, he is microing them around with some guard pikemen. He has aged up himself. He's going for a flank. Tiger Claws, of course, are classified as shock infantry unit, if I remember correctly. Are they classified as heavy? Yep, they are classified as shock. They're also more or less a Lancer variant as well. And number of pikemen there. He's able to quickly break through stuff, and those are red walls, not blue walls. We'll quickly find those villagers. Got the tiger claws trying to torch down. They're not good. They're decent torch damage. Bit of walls going on down, so he can get a bit more maneuverability. Yellow has an army. Blue's army's way down here, trying to gauge the pikemen tiger claws. Good number of those villagers going on down. More recruits in the blue queue for Magenta. Magenta has a much larger force here. He does have the Manzabar or Honor group Gurkhas. Agri 14 some damage here. Magenda's starting to fall back. Yellow's pushed way forward. Looks like the Tiger Claws and perhaps the pikemen went down here. Got engaged by the Legionary Dragoons. Kazara's getting sliced apart by the Sepoys. But all of the Mount Lancers do go down. Got a number of organ guns here. A very good number. So they need to be focused down as soon as they can. Legionary Dragoons push way forward. They do have 41 damage, so they're pretty powerful. Oh. Spam call, my apologies. The assassins team to build out a culverin. Longbow engaging some of the dragoons. These orc guns are getting to very, very large numbers. I'm assuming he has the H4 shipment, the grape shot. He also has Orda Aviz, who's in range in Alliance side of dragoons. He has researchers about the 18 range. Dragoons taking out these organ guns. They are guard dragoons. They do 34 damage, 130 health, or 110 health, versus right now these guys doing 41 damage with 18 range. So right now these dragoons are very, very high quality. He could upgrade them to Independence Dragoons with the Brazil Revolt. Of course, that would just simply allow him to get better melee damage. Couple siege elephants up here. We've got these recruits getting some great damage on these villagers. They're only disciplined, not honored. Gurkha's here in a good position, engaging some of these dragoons. And some of these blue soldiers will go down to the dragoons, guard dragoons, engaged in melee mode. Got some walls here, as well as now a fort by red. Magenta is still causing issues for yellow, though he's going to get by some of these disciplined mount outs, but the recruits in the region will keep them at bay. Siege elephants engaging the town center. We've got multiple yellow town centers in this region. This force looks like it will overall get cleaned up. These are Magenda's walls. They're not fully built, so you can't just fall back behind them. Siege elephants engaging the town center once again. That's a bit damage. Red Star pushes his way forward. Now the Gurkhas will probably get overran, as well as the siege elephants. Got just mass dragoon and a bit of organ guns. He loves to see organs on the ground. longbow is still going to be very useful. I don't know if he has gotten siege bows. No, he's not researched siege bows. Will also increase their range by 4. Of the research we're not going to talk about. We also got a round of pikemen there. He does have guard pikemen. Go for more guard dragoons and homesteading. Yep, right now the ranger's probably not good. There's a more of a generalist unit, while the longbowmen should still have higher DPS versus these dragoons. Engaging these longbowmen. Those organ guns still can cause some issues. The large round of pikemen deploying the field. Not pushing the flank at the moment. More a massive wave of pikemen for the British player. Maybe a little bit too much, but he's going to just try to take out these Legion dragoons. Pitch it up north. Is getting overran up here. That's blue. Is going for more villagers. Magenta. I don't think I've heard him use inspiration just yet. Dragoons pushing away forward, getting some damage. Pikemen charging way forward. They're getting hit quite hard by those organ guns. He needs to take those out. Organ guns do go down. Pikemen may get some good damage from the Augury Fort. We may destroy it. Almost all the longbowmen down. Augury Fort will go down. It also has quite a bit of force up here. Portuguese players now going for guard Costadors. And starting to get more Costadors to deal with these pikemen. Right now, Red is trying to torch down. I think taking out the Korean Mata will be a permanent economic loss. And we've got more red pikemen just causing issues, drawing fire for the pikemen. And there's age up for this player. He finally aged on up. Now the counter infantry rifling should be giving an extra 100% damage versus these guard pikemen. Does go down. Yellow's going to be losing quite a bit of infrastructure. He does have a decent amount of wood stockpiled up, so he can replace the rice paddies. They cost 400. There's a decent number of them. This will disrupt Yellow's economy quite a bit. He does have 90 villagers at the moment. And he's now bringing his own team card of Tiger Claws, which will be cut out by those pikemen and dragoons. General push way forward to some more forces. Got a massive wave of British pikemen. Got some plantations here. I think I see here some Dravidian swordsmen. And their weird flexible blade. That's the leader of Dravidian swordsmen, I believe. Or maybe that's just they have an honor guard name. It has quite a bit of forces there, so the elephants will get a bit of splash damage onto them. Guard Costadors flying away. Something else needs to push one forward. Do now have the disciplined Tiger Claws here. Redcoats will have their bayonets to fight against these disciplined Tiger Claws. More pikemen being pulled out by Red, just trying to torch down more stuff. Got more pikemen up here, trying to torch down more stuff. He has a trading post here. I'm not sure what this one will provide. House of Vaza. You can get out some torps, you can get out some winged hussars, increase effectiveness. Unit hit points probably wouldn't be half bad. It only costs 400 resources, and less coin wouldn't be half bad as well. Right now the British player is pulling a lot of stuff that requires wood. Right now the British economy is doing quite well for itself, isn't it? He has dumped both his factories to the gold. Maybe got idea to go for... no, he's finding a good number of dragoons, so perhaps not heavy cannons. Pikemen are engaging Tiger Claws. Tiger Claws will get ripped apart by them. Notice that the Portuguese player has not researched Blunderbuss yet. Or at all. Outpost now going on up. Now we do have the riding school being researched. Oh, forgot the Ottoman shipment of great bombards help out yellow. Both of Ramen does go down there. He does have some medicine rockets, so there's plenty of heavy cannon variants. Pikemen push forward. Pikemen could get report by all this artillery. Dragons push forward. Got some more of these light camels being pulled out. Artillery now raining on. Both report these longbow, no problem. More longbow here. Red does have a round of these hussars on field. They are King's Light hussars. Portuguese does have decent amount of resources stockpiled up. So does British player. Going for a large number of culverins. Villagers being queued up by yellow. Mission is going for more light camels, more light infantry. And now we do have the trading posts here being obtained. The balance of power can be very, very useful if you remember to use it. He also has a massive amount of export. I'm not sure what ally he has at the moment. Great bombards and rockets. Straightforward. Gets a good volley there. Great culverins here. Does take out a pair of rockets. Hussars charging way forward. They do take out a great bombard. Right, does have another pikeman in this region. Another great bombard does go down, just leaving a couple of rockets. Good X there. The rockets are running on him. He's great damage. Rockets do have higher attack speed than heavy cannons. They do have, I think, the same damage output as heavy cannons. Or damage effect. There goes the Falconet. Gurkha's taking severe amount of damage. Red streaming some more longbowmans. They are guard longbowmans. More organ guns, more castles, more hussars for the Portuguese player. Got the cavalry combat being researched for the British player. British player has enough food to age up to age 5. Just needs a lot more gold though. He has plenty of wood. And right now yellow has plenty of wood and some other resources. And the other Indian player has some coin and decent amount of food and a large amount of export. Let's see, what is he going for? He has the British allies. I can't remember what. I don't know if I can provide rockets or not. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. I feel my sickness is getting worse and worse. These forces push forward, and they do fall back now. Race forward, Hussars as well as some Dragoons and Pikemen. Over his finds way, does take out some of the organ guns, but it looks like they will be overran. He's a couple more organ guns. One more shot, he could take out that last one. Does hit a rocket instead. Good damage from Magenta's forces. Red's culverins to go down. Has a number of Gurkhas here. Red could try starting a trade monopoly victory. Frontier outpost being researched. That fortified outpost 1 and 2. Bombards and rockets now raining on in, getting some decent damage onto that barracks. Hussars move forward, longbow firing away. That structure does go down. Good damage there, longbowmen firing away. Of course, will be very effective versus sepoys. Now he has deployed the Guard Rangers. Out for 29 damage, 22 range, and regular attack speed. But you also get more heavy multipliers. So they're going to be a bit more effective versus sepoys. Less effective versus the Dragoons. Bombards, rockets push way forward. Got some Hussars retaliating. Culverins firing away. Gets good damage on these artillery pieces. Lifeguard push way forward. Right now, Yellow has a bit too much wood. He may want to task the large number of villagers off onto another resource, such as gold. The Culverins get a great kill there on a couple of organ guns. More organ guns going down. Now get these lifeguards pushing way forward and deal with these rockets. Falconets firing away, getting some decent damage on those Costadors. Rangers firing away. Right now they're up to 32 damage. More Gurkhas and more siege elephants. Still has an inspiration build. I don't think he used that one so far this game. Hussars push forward, getting ripped apart. Or Hussars being forward by pikemen to count those Hussars. Rockets are going down there. Rocket does get a good hit on those fours, but may get picked on off. More Hussars and more Hussars push way forward. The last rocket does go down. Hussars now engaging. We've got a good number, still a good number of these Rangers. More Dragoons being fought by Red. A lot more of the light camels on Sawars. Now we've got H5 by Magenta. Going for Taj Mahal. Which does not give ceasefire. Gives him access to ceasefire. Does give him a 2,400 coin rebate. Cover more than half his coin. Rage is going to be done or sliced apart by these hussars. Now got a number of rockets deployed by red. That could be very useful. More recruits being deployed in the field. Has not utilized the inspiration build just yet. Yellow and blue are starting to push their way forward. Red needs time to redeploy out some units. Portuguese player has plenty of resources. British player has plenty of resources. Almost enough to age on up. So now a couple thousand wood will give enough resources to age on up. And there's a ceasefire ability there. Getting some time to regroup. More pikemen, more dragoons. Magenta or yellow's not pulling out anything. Not a pop cap though. Constador or Portuguese player does use spyglass, and ceasefire has ended. Probably improvement. Magenta has lost the House of Yagalon. Did make use of the research there. British player has made quite a bit of research from here. Now got some of the Royal Arquebuss from point of view. They're just veteran at the moment. Extra mass never hurts. A very, very large number of organ guns here. Rockets fired, gets a great hit there. Annihilates a good formation of those organ guns. Right now they do 315 damage, so they will one-shot the organ guns themselves. We're starting to fall back there. Counter infantry rifling completed by somebody. Just going down. British player. Up. What's infrastructure starting to go on down? Winged Hussar is not being deployed on the field. He has a good amount of order plots available. Ceasefire has ended. British player has enough resources to age on up. I do believe he should. He can sell off a couple thousand wood for gold or coin. And now got one big conflict here. Imperial Age is being researched. Everybody's Imperial Age except for the Brits. He's going for the general. Number Castle is getting hit by those rockets. Got these honor sounds of Rook being inspired by something. It's probably the inspiration ability. We now have the Ottoman Expeditionary Force being shipped on in by yellow, which does give them some Janissaries and Delis. Now got some exalted units as well as French allies. Not sure what the French allies can give them. Got some heavy cannons supported by blue. That should be pretty useful. Number of the Rangers to go down there to the heavy cannons. Good amount of damage. Up you? I don't know what that's referring to. Good damage there on those heavy on those rockets. Does get taken out. Got 4 heavy cannons here, which is quite significant. Another volley there. Red is trying to regroup. Magenta as well. British player is going for more Hussars. While his ally or his opponent's going for Exalted. There's a balance of power that will help convert his resources, balance them out. Very, very useful. He also has a massive amount of export available. He can import something. He has the French allies. I don't remember what the French can bring you. Probably revolutions. Sable's starting to go on down there. Great hit there by the rockets. A number of exalted units. Good hits there. Wait, I wonder. Okay. I don't know if anybody's gone for blockade. Good hits there. Great damage. Rangers falling back. They are, of course, Imperial Rangers. Imperial Pulsars do take some damage there. Heavy cannons creeping his way forward. Got a number of the Honor Zaunsbrook, which are H4, not the H5. But it's there on the rockets, who are not Imperial just yet, nor Imperial Heavy Cannon. We now have the French Brigade. I don't know what that brings on in. Piling it does do nothing. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Dragons crit 4, Heavy Cannon does take some damage. Got a good number of Queens or Imperial Rangers. Honored Gurkhas and non-exalted. Exalted Gurkhas push their way forward. Hostors firing away as well. Got some veteran shock guards on the ball field. The French allies the French brigade gives a large number of the Germandes, 15 of them, and they're probably Imperial version age. That could be quite a good heavy cav to deal with all of these light infantry units. That could be very, very powerful. They have to take out a handful of these Hussars. Right now, they're all back at home. I had them highlighted, so just keep them wiped out on the map. And now there's some of these shock riders before, the winged Hussars. Takes one of the organ guns there. Rockets still raining on in. Here comes the French heavy cav. This could be very, very good. They have 53 damage to the moment. Let's got a couple of those organ guns. Here comes the heavy cav. He has a number of sepoys. They are engaging melee mode. Rockets getting some good damage there. Urko's firing away. French heavy cav. I don't think they can disengage. His teammates' Imperial Lifeguards been going to field. Help save their lives. They go get too far in and start drowning in blue men. So the French cavalry have gone down. Both sides just beating each other up quite significantly. I think the British players should start eyeing the trade monopoly victory. Force another open victory condition going. Because they start converting along the flanks, they can push forward into their opponent's base. Good hits there. Does get a good number of these Gurkhas. Couple bombards here. Great bombards. Get a great volley there onto those Gurkhas. Lifeguard charging way forward. 32 cavalry at the moment. Imperial Hussars have 720 health, 64 damage. Lifeguards have 784 health and 69 damage. Same resistance. Ooh, massive volley there by the Great Bombards. Red is starting to see the Great. Magenta is trying to throw some more stuff. It's going for a large number of the elephants. Now the Guard Corvins Royale. Dragoons being shipped on in. Large scale agriculture. Russian handlers could be useful if someone trying to transition to elephants. They are exalted right now. They have 40% of range resist. More dragoons push way forward. God, he's surprising enough. Yellow's been, even though he has no factory, he's been maintaining good production of heavy cannon variants. More dragons push forward. Decent number of sepoys here. The Gurkhas will do more damage to them. These these rockets are slowly being picked on off. He's trying to counter barrage, but he's getting countered by the Culverin Royals. Big round of Culverin Royals followed by red. More sepoys being blown in by yellow. Dragons push forward. Culverin Royals do go down there. Got a number of outposts. There is the shipment of Imperial Winged Hussars. So now they're supercharged. Their charge attack does 94 siege damage with decent amount of AoE. Now they're starting to engage. Yellow's starting to get ripped apart there. Some of the elephants are starting to engage some infantry in melee, but they're starting getting a little bit overwhelmed. More sepoys being deployed up by yellow. He's not eyeing for Gurkhas, going for a shipment for more rockets. The other Indian player does have a decent amount of resources. This game so far has just been one massive stalemate, but looks like Team Northside is starting to claw an advantage. Portuguese player is out of food and gold. The Portuguese player is running on fumes, which is not good. He's been a shipment of infinite organ guns. He could go for a times 2 heavy cannon, maybe a little bit better at the moment. The organ guns do have the effects of the grape shot. Sepoys are going to get countered by these Gurkhas, but they are getting countered by those rockets. Oh, we got a round of white tigers. Might as well. We've got Wagner, the pet white tiger. He does offer 33 damage as well as a bit of multiplier versus light infantry. And they get gunned down immediately. One of those things where he's just trying to claw any sort of advantage. Team Northside has both natives as well as those white tigers to get a little extra force. This will give Team Southside a bit of time to regroup. Let's see. Yellow does have a decent amount of export. More Hussars and Dragoons. We got a number of the Salwars, the Camel Lancer. They are exalted. A number of Rangers supporting out the Gurkhas. He has a couple of rockets destroying those weapons. He has a decent number of Culverins for support. Got some more Guard Shark Riders as well. Does not have Imperial. Let's see. The British player sent his teammate a large amount of resources. He does need a bit of food. The other Indian player has a massive pile of resources. No, that's actually Magenta. Magenta has plenty of resources right now, way too much. The British player has scraping a bottom barrel of food and wood. He should not donate those resources. Red and Magenta are slowly clawing the way forward. You need to make sure they constantly produce these native units. Just any sort of extra mass does go a long way. Maybe get out some native MCs help them out. More winged Hussars being pulled out. Does have Imperial Arquebusists on the field as well. They have only 15 range. But they do have pretty good hit points, nearly over 300. Gurkhas only have 250 at the moment. Rocket's getting some good damage there. More elephants. All just being put on out just to draw a lot of fire. They have over 2,000 health. He has gotten the elephant, Mughal elephant armor, as well as the elephant combat. Okay, the Mughal elephant armor, not really familiar with this one. Gives increased hand and range armor. Not bad. Elephants push way forward, drawing some fire there. And Red boys out of Manda. No, since ships don't consume population space, this may be one way to help them crack the front. The Manders can provide some siege damage. If you can pull out a handful, you can pull it up to 2. And its mortar is a good anti-structure attack. Give them designated artillery piece. Dragons are going down there. We've got more sepoys straight forward. Rockets get a good volley there. Soldiers getting hit there. Red and Magenta are slowly creeping their way forward. Secondary walls, or initial walls, has gone down. Now it's just secondary wall. Taking out some of these barracks so you won't get flanked. Dragoons fighting away against Dragoons. We've got Hussars charging way forward. Yellow has a decent number of force there and also has a pair of great bombards. They're very good. Very great. And right now they're doing 800 damage because, of course, they are a consulate unit. They automatically age up, so they are Imperial. More Rangers now being pulled on in. It's a couple units over there. Another barracks. No, Magenta's going through some proxy barracks. I say Magenta's doesn't have a whole lot of force here, so Team Northside needs to cool off for the moment to get reinforcements coming. The British players just maintain a good stream of Rangers. Exalted Stalwarts taking out gains good damage on these Gurkhas since they are light infantry. They will do bonus damage to them. And now we've got some Lipar Tartars deployed on the field. Light cavalry with good attack speed. Not super great range, but the extra attack speed makes it their DPS is pretty high. Manda still finding a way, taking us on the exterior buildings. Rangers getting ripped apart by these organ guns. A lot of organs in the ground. So no trade monopoly victory task. At this point in time, they should be very successful at that. Push player now has a shipment available. All the times through rocket. And yellow backs to the game. And now blue backs to the game. This Angrade saying, well, let's take a look at the post game. Let's see. Let's start with resources. Let's see. All resources. Looks like red received the most collect up the most resources, mostly food, but they're all pretty similar. Wood, he just did superior in wood. Coin, did much better than yellow, but yellow never felt like he had a lack of resources. I don't know how much resources he had at the end, wasn't paying attention to that. Export, both of them quite similar. Influence, treasures. Free units. Got a decent amount of free units for yellow as well as blue. Economy, let's see. Units, looks like the Portuguese did pull out the most. His teammate pulled out the least. Buildings. Looks like yellow did actually pull out the most buildings with magenta next to him, so Indians did something well. What do they need them gotten for sacred cattle fields? I don't know if I actually paid attention to that. Bit of tribute. Some tribute. Military. The important stuff. Red got the most kills. Magenta did as well, so both North players did quite well in killing. But then again, Magenta did also deploy a number of elephants, which does also deflate the number of possible kills you can get. British players' best units or favorite unit was the pikemen, surprisingly enough. Oh, yeah, I guess he didn't really build that too many longbowmen. He sort of stopped building them. Experience timeline. Let's see. Villager population. Got a couple. Red and blue did have the highest spikes. Magenta and yellow a little bit like mine, but they're all pretty similar at the end. Yeah, that's a mess. All resources gathered. Red and blue did the best. Magenta did also pretty good. So Team North side did better. Yellow did lag behind. We lost the Kirin Mata pretty early on. But yeah, this is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.